I mean, I would have thought by the time I just turned 58, I would have thought by the time I'm 58, we would have figured this out.
Right? Can I tell you, with my ulcerative colitis, we always start with my ass for some reason. But with my ulcerative colitis, after my colonoscopy one time, the doctor's like, well, there's this pill you could take. It could affect your liver, but not for many years. Like, not for... Now, this was when I was like 39. I'm 51 now. I'd be going to Colombia for stem cells for my fucking liver at this point. So what I do is the natural stuff, and it does help me. It just helps, and I don't have to. That's not fucking with my liver.
Bro, it would take the place of so many different pharmaceutical drugs, and that's a big part of the problem. The other part of the problem is the alcohol industry.
Yeah, that would suffer for sure, right?
Yeah, and they've done studies. They know. And they lobby. They work on it hard. They do not want marijuana becoming legalized in the whole nation.
Alcohol's way worse. I mean,
way
that's
worse.
An age-old conversation, but
well, the real big problem is who's selling if it's illegal. The cartel.
That's right.
You know, I've talked about this before. If you've heard it before, I'm sorry, but there's a guy named John Norris who's been on the podcast before, who was a game warden. He wrote a book called Hidden War. He was a game warden in California. You know, just a guy who checks fishing licenses and shit. He loves the woods, loves being outdoors.
He came
upon a fucking cartel grow-op in the middle of the national forest. And then they realize, oh no, this is what they do. They go deep into the woods and public land, and they set up a grow-op, and they got fucking AKs, and they got, you know, the Virgin Mary photos that they pray to at night. It's crazy. Like full-on campsites filled with cartel dudes. They started turning it into a tactical team. So this guy had to get Belgian Malinois and bulletproof vests, and they're getting shootouts with the cartels in the middle of the woods.
Thought he was signing up to be a park ranger.